Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and for the first time ever, I have sitting in the room with me, because cleaning people are in the house, so I have sitting in the room with me my 9-year-old and my 16-year-old. My 16-year-old normally does not want to have anything to do with me whatsoever, but for this video, he is stuck in the same room with me. My 9-year-old, he spends a lot of time with me, but all he ever does is asks me to buy him stuff and stuff like that. So, do you guys want to say anything before I go? It can't be anything ugly now.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, so here we go. They've never seen me do a show before, but here we go. Now, this article came out today on CNBC after the crypto crash. Here's what the industry experts are waiting for next. Now, I think we may have covered this before, but I wanted to show it anyway. It says that Brad Garlinghouse is predicting that there will be scores of cryptocurrencies left in the future. Now, words mean things, and scores refers to groups of 20 is what my understanding is. And I think that's probably pretty accurate, that there will be, I could probably name off the top of my head the digital currencies that I'm interested in are the ones that are affiliated with governments. The ones off the top of my head that I think would be included in those scores: XRP, XLM, Cardano, Hedera Hashgraph, XDC, Quant. There's many more that I'm forgetting. There's one called what's it called? Not Celsius. It's called Sea Gold, I believe, is one that I've seen. Solana, I believe, is another one. Anyway, I think he's right. There's going to be scores. Now, moving along, John Deaton, it is his birthday, and these are the facts, and they are not in dispute that it's John Deaton's birthday, so we're wishing him a happy birthday today. Now, this was an interesting tweet that I saw. Breaking: Ripple is going to start a new office in Bangalore, India. Now, folks, let me spell this out. If Ripple is going to have a heavy presence in India, this is the same country whose government has been threatening for years to ban crypto, but not ban Ripple. Of course, Ripple's there working with them somehow, but everybody else is banned. Bitcoin, all the other, they keep threatening about banning it. You can see a transition happening right now in the middle of what we're doing right now, and it's right before your eyes. And this is another thing you're seeing. This is from Panda Ripple XRP. Companies that layoffs or freeze, they're doing layoffs or freezes in hiring: Gemini, Robinhood, Bitso, Coinbase-backed Rain Financial, Blanebit. Companies that are still hiring staff: Ripple. And boy, is Ripple hiring. Now, I think Tipsy Tiger is kind of onto something here. Ripple already announced they will go public once this case is resolved. XRP is not a security. This has become a setup to milk Bitcoin and Ethereum before Ripple IPOs. Big money suddenly moves into Ripple equity and XRP with narrative change. I wouldn't be surprised. It's happening already. Ripple consistently hiring other main players, letting go staff, stops on hiring. Bet Consensus didn't learn their lessons from 2018. Environmental concerns, CBDCs, RippleNet ODL, growth, etc. Now, what this reminds me of is Barry Silbert, who I believe is one of the guys that's at the top of the stack. He's the guy that we know had held XRP in 2016. We've never been able to get him to answer whether he sold it. Now, this guy is Digital Currency Group, which has their fingers in everything. Barry Silbert said that XRP was not on his conviction list as of 2019, but he wouldn't answer if they had sold the XRP that they had in 2016. Which has led me, piecing all this together over the years, has led me to believe that there's a lot of these people out there that knew of a bigger plan, that XRP was more of a 5 to 8 year plan, whereas some of the others, which were just tests, like Ethereum and Bitcoin, they could make a lot of money off of the trading of it in the interim. That's really what I kind of think has gone on here. Now, listen to Brooks Entwistle. He's the guy that runs APAC for Ripple. Listen to what he says in this video.
I know you've made an expansion outside of payments. Maybe you can catch us up.
Absolutely. Ripple has been at this for 10 years now. It's hard to believe. We're celebrating our 10th year anniversary in October.
Wow.
And so one of the OGs in the crypto space. But we soon after the company was founded, and of course the XRP ledger was started, we went on a journey to build a use case for Ripple, and spent a lot of years building Ripple Nets, which was and still is a fiat-based network across some 55 countries, 6 continents. But importantly, the vision was always, what could we do with that network once built, and put digital assets and cryptocurrency on the network? And that has happened extremely quickly over the last year, as our on-demand liquidity product has really lit up those rails. And now there are 25 different countries where ODL is available. A huge percentage of our volume now is in ODL. And so while we still have fiat in certain parts of the network, and it's important, especially with some crypto cold markets, we're very quickly adopting on that front. And the company is also, importantly, thinking about crypto in the future as well. I mean, we're absolutely at the core about the movement of value and the tokenization of value across the internet. And with that, we're working on NFT solutions. We're very focused on central bank digital currencies and other initiatives, around that. And so core business, we think, changing the world, and we've got to do that right and make sure that works, but also with an eye towards what's to come.
Who says core business changing the world? Remember, this is the same company that around 2019, Naveen Gupta said that Ripple was going to either put a dent in the universe or go away. Well, guess what? They didn't go away. Even with an SEC lawsuit, they didn't go away. And they're actually hiring while everybody else is laying off. Folks, does my 9-year-old right here behind me, does he need to draw you a picture? Son, do you need to draw them a picture?
Yes, I need to catch up on that stuff.
Okay, so he is willing to draw you a picture if need be. I want you to watch this. This is from Riz XRP. This is, I can't remember the guy's name, but he works at Ripple too. Listen.
So if we look at this chart, the history of money, it really is a history of innovation back from the days of barter, right? Barter was started off as a way of exchanging value. As you work your way along, most of you are probably not as old as me. I worked on, my first job in IBM was I was working in the check area. I was working on something called the IBM 3890, which was like a check sorting machine. Like you put checks in it, it sorts into different sort codes for banks. Not very interesting. But you see the evolution there. And where we are now is digital money, digital currency. As we heard earlier from many of the speakers, this really is in some ways a more transformational technology than any of the previous ones. And we think about different forms of digital money. Again, this is reinforcing what was said earlier. Cryptocurrencies, in terms of native cryptos like XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're not all the same, right? They're not all created equal. I think what's becoming much more popular in the industry now is more sustainable technologies. So the XRP ledger and XRP is there's no mining or proof of work or proof of stake involved. So the computational cost of validating transactions is almost zero, right? Very, very low cost and very stable in terms of pricing. Stable coins, again, not all created equal. You have a massive range from the algorithmic type stable coins. We all know the Terra story from a few weeks ago. And then now what we're seeing emerging is, stable coins being issued by regulated entities. So I can't give you the names yet, but there's 2 projects we're working on, one in the UK and one in the US, working with banks that are regulated, who will be issuing stable coins, and the reserves will likely be held at a central bank in a central bank account. So very different from the algorithmic stablecoin. We as Ripple work across all of these technologies. And then
that's breaking news right there in itself, that they're going to be issuing a stable coin on the XRP ledger in the United States. A bank is going to be issuing it. Now, I'm going to skip over this, but I want you to all go watch this if you have not seen it. The reason I put this video together this morning, it's about 7 minutes long and it's worth every single minute of it. Because the reason I put this together is this part of the timeline right here, where John Deaton this week pointed out that on March 29th, 2018, the SEC says XRP first appeared on its watch list on this particular day, okay? This was the exact day after all of the people that pitched the SEC on giving Ethereum a free pass did their pitch. The very next day, all of a sudden XRP's on their watch list, and then Mike Novogratz, right before Bill Hinman's speech, seems to know something because he predicts that Ethereum's going to get the free pass. Then the free pass comes out, and then two guys from Multicoin Capital, whose limited partners are the A16Z and USV, Union Square Ventures, who were in the March 28th meeting to work on getting the Ethereum free pass. These two guys, the limited partners that are invested in Multicoin Capital, all of a sudden these two partners at Multicoin Capital are out bragging about how they're shorting XRP. And I've got it all pieced together in video right here for you to watch, and you should watch it. So I want to finish up here. There are no coincidences, folks. There's a reason that I have been going on and on about XRP and XLM. There's many reasons. This is one of them. I've had a theory for a long time that all this X business was not a coincidence. Elon Musk, think about it. Elon Musk has SpaceX. He started when PayPal, before it was PayPal, it was X.com. Then it became PayPal. He's got an obsession with X. He's got SpaceX. He's got Tesla Model X. His son is named XA12. Okay? PayPal was started. They were going to be a global currency was what their plan was from the beginning, and they said they got sidetracked because they had venture capital investors that they had to answer to, and so they couldn't be diverted to focus on that. Then they announced PayPal Galactic in 2013, and then you never hear about it again. They were going to create an intergalactic currency. It disappears. You don't hear about it again. And then you've got this. Elon Musk. These are his family members, including his cousins. Here's one of his cousins. His name is Russ Rive. He's the founder of Art and This, and he's also the founder of a company called Everdream. And look, he's since co-founded production company Super Uber, which counts Tesla and SpaceX among its clients. Well, what's significant about Russ Rive, Elon Musk's cousin? Here's what's significant. Jed McCaleb, who founded both Ripple and Stellar, and Russell Rive in 2007 and in 2005 are on patents together. Is that a coincidence? Well, you might think it was until you look at this. According to Stripe, a $3 million transaction was actually completed months ago. This is from 2013, around there, in exchange for 2% of the Stellars in existence, now called Stellar Lumens. The Verge called the deal an investment. Stripe said it contributed the funds, and Stellar called it a loan that they repaid with the currency they invented. Interesting to say the least. Well, who are the investors in Stripe? Venture Capital, Khosla Ventures, Founders Fund. That's Peter Thiel, who's one of the PayPal founders. Seed investors, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, both co-founders of PayPal. Again, does my 9-year-old need to draw you a picture? Because he's right here. We have paper. I'm looking at crayons. We've got it all. Do you think you could draw the picture if they needed it?
Oh,
Okay. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell your friends and family that my 9-year-old is in the room ready to draw a picture, and maybe that would keep him busy and off my back. Thanks.